today's video, I'm going into using intuition and how I've used it to make decisions. So continuing the theme on intuition this week. How is it that you make decisions? Do you connect to that internal voice and actually listen to what intuitively is coming up for you? So for me, over the years, I've made pretty big decisions. Like, am I going to be moving to another country around the world? Or am I going to change up jobs and go somewhere else? And in those moments when I've had to make the decisions, it's been really difficult sometimes to really go, this is what I want. So what I've done over the years is I've used what I've heard of it called as a Ben Franklin scale, or a pros and cons list. And so I'd write all of the pros down for either decision that I had to make. And so say I was deciding to stay at one company and living in a certain place, or moving somewhere else to another company and living in like another country somewhere. Then I would sit down and say, okay, what are the pros to staying in this place, or what are the pros to going and moving to this new place? And for example, like the one might be, oh, I already have a community of friends, so it'll be easy. I can keep living this way, which is comfortable and nice. Or I can move over there and start a new, different adventure for myself. Like, what were things that I would then feel as positive for myself, or pros for myself? And by the end of making this list, I actually would always have a gut feeling, this feeling of, oh, this is the one that's correct for me. This is the one that really feels right. And even if, like, say the one of staying was way more on the list than the other one, I would be like, yeah, but that gut feeling is what is true in me. So even if logically, even though if the mind, one is saying, no, but this has so much more to it, I knew listening to that gut feeling in me was the right answer for me. So the way I see it is that we have to quiet our fears, we have to quiet our mind and get into a place of being able to listen to that intuition. So in the case of me like moving to different places, I would have fears coming up, uncertainties, because I have no idea what it's going to be like in this new place. Will I like it? Will I not? Will things work for me? How is it going to work? What is it going to be like? So I'd have all these fears come up, but if I could quiet that, get into a place, maybe even meditate. And in my case, I used this Ben Franklin scale, or pros and cons list. And I was able to, get into a place of quieting those fears down so that I could actually hear that intuition. I could actually feel the gut and be like, oh, this is actually what I really want. So it's using tools or a method or a way that can quiet it down so you can actually listen. And I would be curious to hear if you have techniques yourself that you've used to connect with your own intuition about making decisions. And, what is it that you've done? What are the tools that you have used? And then have you listened to that gut feeling in yourself? In my case, it was always something that was really helpful for me, because then it kind of gave me the guiding light of like, yes, this is in myself what I really do want. Like, this is the right thing for me. And so then, like, again, even if the one side of the scale outweighed the other, I just had this internal feeling and a knowing which one actually was correct for me. And then that's how I would follow those things in my life. So if you have seen those things in your life, or you made decisions and you know that when you look back at it, you didn't really follow the intuitions, or you did, it'd be interesting just to note it, like note it in yourself of, oh, I didn't really follow it, and this is how my life then transpired. Or, oh, I did follow it, and this is how my life has transpired since then. And just start to notice it. And do you want to listen more and connect more? And again, it's quieting those fears, those questions, those uncertainties, so that you can actually hear and listen to what that inner voice is wanting to tell you. So thank you again for joining me today. I am AmyC with You Finding You. And if you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.